Hey everyone, today we're going to be talking about the gerbil diet. Now I know many people that do own gerbils often live in the UK as they are a more common pet in the UK than in the US. And the food that is offered in the UK is often very, very different from the food that is offered in the US here. So I obviously live in the US and I will be showing you the foods that I feed my gerbils and some other healthy mixes that you can give them. First, what you're going to want to start off with is a small crematic bowl. You don't want it to be too large, but you don't want it to be too small in order to avoid overfeeding them. This is a stoneware bowl that was approximately $2 that I got from PetSmart. You usually want to feed each gerbil about approximately a tablespoon. I don't feed my gerbils every single day, and I don't feed them every other day. I usually feed them based on how much food is left in their bowl, which I know in other small animals isn't always the best option. But if they leave a lot of their oxbow pellets, you want to leave their food in a little bit longer to encourage them to eat the healthier bits of their food as well. The problem with mixes in gerbil food is that gerbils will often just pick out their favorite parts of the meal and leave the other healthier parts for their siblings. That's why I have a mix of both a mixed pelleted and seed mix as well as a plain pellet mix. The first mix that I will show you is this Balanced by Nature Ecotrition Essentials Blend. This is for gerbils and hamsters, which is a very common thing that gerbils and hamsters will have a shared type of food. It says it's nutritionally complete, fruits and vegetables fortified with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidant nutrients. And this is also made in the USA, so I don't believe you can get this really anywhere else. This is what the mix looks inside. It has a lot of small, almost Fruit Loop-like looking circles in there. It also has a few pellets like this. I don't really like these pellets. My gerbils don't like these pellets. So I do also give them a small pelleted diet that I'll show you in a minute. They have a lot of other seeds in here, and you want to make sure that their fat content is relatively low, usually between 6 and 8%, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong if I get this confused with the guinea pigs percentages. And the protein should be between probably about 11 to 18%, I'm assuming. So this is their seed mix. They do have lots of pellets in it as well. Sorry, my dog is barking in the background. He is kind of protective. So that is the Ecotrition food mix. I also feed my gerbils this Oxbow Essentials hamster and gerbil food. One bag has about 30 servings, which is a month's worth of food. It is made with hand-selected Timothy hay and is also nutritionally complete. It also tells you how much you should feed them. For a small hamster, you should feed them 1/8 cup daily, and for a gerbil or large hamster, you feed them 1/3 cup daily. I don't exactly do that. The crude protein here for the minimum is 15%, and the crude fat minimum is 4.5%, while the fiber is 10 to 15%, and the moisture is a 10% max. This is what the oxbow pellets look like. They're plain circular pellets, and they're relatively dark brown in color. They're basically pretty bland, and gerbils will not usually eat these first. If you are only feeding your gerbils oxbow, you'll probably notice that your gerbils aren't eating very much. It's most likely due to the fact that gerbils tend to really not like plain pellets, and they prefer their seed mixes. I like to blend my Ecotrition and my oxbow, if not more types of food with similar protein analysis. For my guaranteed analysis type idea for the percentages of protein and fat and such. And they usually like a mix of foods as well as hamsters do. Lastly, I have the small pink measuring spoon. I believe that one of these is approximately a tablespoon. And I feed 1 tablespoon of Oxbow Essentials and 1 tablespoon of Ecotrition. So that gives them about 2 tablespoons, and that can last them anywhere from probably about a day or two that lasts them. They usually will eat the majority of their pelleted mix as well as their oxbow within a day, but I usually leave it in for half a day or more to make sure that they're eating all the healthy bits as well. You want to be especially careful with seed mixes, making sure that there are no unhealthy or too fatty seeds as well in them. There are a lot of, usually the cheaper foods that are about $1 or $2 tend to be not nearly as healthy or nutritional for them, but really the better foods are probably only about $6 or $7, which really isn't that much in terms of food. I know my guinea pig's food can actually go up to like $13, $14 for a monthly bag. So that is how I feed my gerbils and what I feed them. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it educational. And if you guys have gerbils, you can comment down below what you feed them. I'd love to know what other people are feeding them, whether you live in the UK, Canada, US, or anywhere else in the world. So please comment down below and like and subscribe if you haven't already. Click that button. And thank you guys very, very much for watching, and have a good day.